All right.
Now, we're on air. Frank, you want to introduce it?
Hey, welcome everybody. This is the first official Mego Shop Talk episode. So welcome. We're gonna have a good time tonight talking about what we love, Mego. So we'll just go ahead and get started.
Cool.
I think what we can do here is just we can go around the Brady Bunch squares here and each maybe give a 2-3 minute intro. A little bit about yourself. Maybe your favorite Mego, your first Mego, and we'll kind of go from there. I guess we can start down there with Mr. Joseph Smith.
Hello, my name is Joseph Smith. I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I've been collecting Megos since Thursday, October 18th of 2018. The first Megos I got were the Mr. Spock and Gorn from Target, and my favorite Mego is the Gorn, is the Gill Man.
Nice,
awesome.
And I love taking photos of Mego and photoshopping and that.
Very
Awesome.
cool.
Awesome.
Very cool. Well, welcome, Joseph.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Guess we'll go ahead and just move up there. Roberta?
Hi, I'm Roberta Vincent. I'm in Indiana. I basically started collecting a few years ago after meeting Marty Abrams and Dr. Mego at a convention. And my husband's a big Mego fan also, and he got me into it. And it's costing money, but we love it.
Awesome.
Nice. Very cool. Scotty X.
Well,
You're up, sir.
we already know me. We know us three, so we can go.
Well, how about your favorite Mego, your first Mego? You can throw that out there.
Oh, geez, yeah, man. Well, I mean, I guess probably my first favorite was, I had the monsters. I had the original Mad Monsters. I had, the original. When I was, I guess, 4 or 5 years old.
Those are your first Megos ever?
Yeah, and solid. Oh yeah, man. Yeah,
Wow.
Very cool.
I'd set them up on my nightstand.
Yeah.
And scare me. Like guys were looking at me. I'd be like, my head with a blanket. Yeah.
Like Elf on the Shelf. Shelf.
Yeah, there you go. Right.
Jason.
I guess Shazam would have been my first Mego from the Star Trek, and just never bring me source.
I think it's associates distortion.
Yeah, right. We lost you there a little bit, Jason. We heard Shazam.
Yeah.
All right. I think, look, Jason might be frozen there, but we'll move on to Mr. Andy Cavolt. Andy.
Wait, he's back.
Back?
I think Jason's back. Oh, no, maybe not. Hi, I'm Andrew Kovaldt.
We'll get back to Jason.
I'm lucky enough to be one of the sculptors at Mego. The earliest Megos I remember having were the Wizard of Oz, Tin Man, and the Scarecrow and the Lion. You could never find Dorothy or the Witch. That's what I remember when I was about 4. I think my favorite one from then was Gene Simmons. I had the only Kiss doll that I had at that time was Gene Simmons. And yeah, there you go. I don't know what else.
All right, I got to ask you this, Andy. We all probably want to know, what's your favorite sculpt that you've done so far? That you can talk about, obviously.
That has come out already. That's the interesting part is there's a lot that may never come out. And some of those might be my favorite.
Okay.
But
you've really piqued our interest with that one.
Yeah. There's a number of them that I've done. My favorite right now, that new Robin I'm pretty into.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I'm pretty happy that one seemed to strike on all cylinders. So good.
Yeah.
We've been waiting for that one.
Yeah, we all
It's
have.
magnificent.
I can't wait to get a hold of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So cool. All right, thanks, Andy. Seth?
Hey, Seth Buckley. I'm from Long Island, New York. 48 years old. Lifelong Mego collector. I've been here since the beginning, really. I'm just an extreme collector. I collect other things aside from Mego, mostly action figures from the 60s, 70s, and 80s.
Okay.
And just love Mego. My first one probably, I think, was the Hulk.
Okay.
And I can only say that because I still have all of my childhood Megos, and he's taken the most damage. Like his nose is chewed off. I mean, I was like probably 2 years old and chewing on his head. Yeah. Like that's how long he's been around. Thanks for having me here. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So we'll go down there with Mr. Richard Mark. How you doing, Richard?
I guess I'm Bobby Brady, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of like I guess I'm like Seth. I mean, I'm from New York City. I live in Manhattan. Um, let's see. First Mego that I can recall, Batman, Robin, Joker, Penguin. And when I was a kid, I collected many. I had many different types of toys. I had. I'm 52, so I don't know if any of you remember Johnny West, Best of the West.
Oh, heck yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Mark's
Had
1960s.
the whole.
You got it. You got it.
Had the whole deal. My mom worked at Ideal Toys in Jamaica, Queens.
Mm,
She used to stitch. She used to stitch hair to Shirley Temple dolls. My
okay.
whole family. So we had toys. We had the stuff. $6 Million Man. Bullet Man was my first. Bullet Man from GI Joe. Believe it or not. Around 12, 13 years old, we don't play with toys anymore, especially the boys. They all. I think they all went into the devious hands of my cousins, and never to be seen again. They probably all exploded
Right.
in grand fashion in a garage somewhere.
Sure.
I think around 21, 22, I started collecting toys again. I'd find them in thrift stores and
Right.
just collectible places, antique places, and going back and chasing my childhood. It's like going back to the happier times.
Oh yeah.
And around then I don't know. I guess a lot of you when what is it? eBay first popped up, late 90s.
95.
Did you all go nuts?
Yeah.
Did you all go
Changed
nuts?
my
when
life,
eBay
no
happened?
doubt.
Yeah.
I've
Right.
been using eBay
Yeah,
since
eBay-
13,
eBay
honestly.
Yeah. So I'm in a storage room right now with only a portion of my collection. I'm in storage, so this is not. I
Right.
can't do this at home. Can you see any of that crap?
Yeah,
Yes, I can.
There's lots of crap. So
No judgment.
All right.
I'm in the storage area.
All right.
That's
No judgment, Dad.
And then Mego comes back, and God bless them.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. I hear you. All right.
So
Shep,
more
you're up.
stuff on the way.
Thank you, Richard.
Hey everyone, my name is Joseph Shepard. I am one of the youngest Mego collectors on the platform.
you are
I
the
started, yeah, you probably are. I'm one of the.
What are you doing here?
I'm just here to have fun. I started collecting when I got these. These were my dad's originals. Obviously,
cool.
Oh
I
my
restored
God!
them.
Okay.
I restored them.
I
Yeah.
recognize those, man.
First time
I
I saw
recognize
them,
those.
ever since I saw that Robin, I was like, I love these. I know they're from the 70s, so I was just a little kid. And then I got this book for Christmas when I was like 10 years old. It's a Mego book.
All right.
And I
Yeah.
started researching. I was just fascinated. And at that time, I didn't have the money to collect these things, So right around 2018, my friend told me that Mego was coming back. I thought he was joking with me. And I looked on the run. I was like, holy crap, there's Action Jackson and so many other stuff like Dracula.
Oh yeah.
And so my first Mego, it's not vintage, but I got this at my Target the first time I ever went to Target. And I was just blown away. Like, I was like, holy cow, looking at this thing. And ever since, I've been addicted. I love Mego. It's a great community, and I love everything about it. So
Very cool. Very
God
cool.
bless Mego. Yeah.
Hey,
I remember getting in a Friday night,
Yeah,
getting the Frankenstein on a Friday night. I
Yeah.
remember that.
He's awesome.
I think we all can remember the first time walking into the store and seeing that first Mego for the first time. But what's up?
I was just going to say, I see we have Scott in Fenster in the audience. He said hello, and I just happen
Hey, Scott.
Hey, Scott.
I just happen to have a 14-inch queued up that might interest him. So I'm going to go ahead and show this now. What we're doing is we're going to jump right into these 14-inch figures, and we're going to show the creature. The body has been retooled. Jason's going to give us an example of what exactly that means and how it's different than the original. And if anybody remembers the originals that came out in 2018, you'll instantly know, like, oh, okay, I get it. So hopefully this will go off without a hitch. Here we go. And you can see coming in on the bottom. Is it going to work? There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Tiny.
Definitely.
I'm going to try to make him big.
I pre-ordered mine.
Big. Nope.
Oh, yeah.
That made me big. I didn't want to do that. I don't see it. Hold on. Okay. How do I make him? Okay. Well, now I just got rid of the main screen. Okay. So
Looks fantastic.
That figure's beautiful.
Okay.
Magnificent.
They're really big.
Wrong guy. Yes. Okay. Okay. Well, all right. Don't you just love to? Oh, what am I doing? I'm so okay.
Oh,
And he just went. All right. So listen,
We got a glimpse of it.
A retake. So check this out because I did something wrong, right? But for those of you that might remember, picture and sound. Thank you. So, all right. So let's just do that again. Let's pull him up. Let's show him. And here you go. Here's the 14-inch creature.
There you go.
Oh yeah!
All right.
Magnificent. I pre-ordered mine. Pretty
can't
awesome.
wait to get that one here.
Holy cow!
Yeah, I second that too.
It looks great.
Everything's in
You know-
proportion. It's fantastic.
I have an idea for him right now.
You got an idea, huh?
Yes. It involves Dollar Tree mermaids.
There you go.
Oh, okay. This is on the cheap side.
Yeah, right.
Definitely.
So that's that. And I guess he's going to hang out with us.
Very cool. It's very cool.
All right.
That's a bathtub Mego right there.
Yeah, I'm thinking that.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Hey, that's like back in the day with me with
Oh, yeah,
Aquaman,
that's an
Great
idea.
White Shark.
Who figured out that Aquaman cannot
That's
go
an
into
idea.
Hey man.
Hey Frank, you had Aquaman and Great White Shark.
Oh
back in
yeah,
the day?
man. One of my most vivid memories is actually being in the bathtub and that shark going around the bathtub, man. It was awesome. Yes.
Notarized.
I've only got to see one of them in real life, and it was at the New York Comic Con like
Okay.
7
Jumping the
years
shark.
ago, and it was
Yeah, right.
Hey, jump
Yeah.
shark.
amazing.
But yeah,
Incredible.
definitely
nylon
had that growing up.
Have to
the
get him a neoprene suit.
Yeah.
Make a new suit, neoprene creature from the Black Lagoon suit.
There you go.
The Star Trek figures didn't make good bathroom buddies either because they're little. They're
I mean, how that looks.
the pants would bleed on.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And then
Oh man, I used to put mine in the bathtub. I used to fill up little like Tupperware bowls of water and put them in the freezer and crack them open the next day like suspended animation. Did it all, man.
I used to freeze. I used to freeze my.
Fantastic.
I used to freeze my action figures back in the summer of '96. I had the Hunchback Notre Dame action figures. I used to put them in ice. I used to put them in ice. I used to freeze them and put them in ice or something. I think I broke the left arm off the Quasimodo back in the summer '96.
I did that with my Fisher Price Adventure people too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Many times.
So and I've done that I did that a couple years ago of a dollar store figure too. Yeah.
Did it all, man.
So now that we've seen creature,
What's up, Scott? Go ahead.
anybody that might. I'm sorry I'm going so fast, but I want to get a couple of these things out. And,
Yep.
Andy, do you know anything about this guy? This is 14-inch Frankenstein.
Not really. I mean, I know that I think Sean Sansom did the head sculpt.
Yes.
There you go.
Yep.
And beyond that, I haven't had the new 14-inch body in my hands yet, so I don't really know what to expect. But
Okay.
Jason's got one for.
Yeah.
He's going to show.
Jason's really kind. He could pose it for us.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Exactly. The benefits. I mean, and the thing is honestly, and that's like the whole point about this too. Is like we're not, there's no smoke and mirrors there. Jason has all of the 14-inch that have just come out, and these were sent to him, obviously, because he's a photographer. But all, what is it, 6, Jason? How many of them are there that you have? The
I think
14-inch.
Are there 9 of them?
3D.
Can never tell.
Yeah, there are 9 of them.
Okay, all 9 of them, the bodies are equally consistent. They all hold the pose, because you know how it is. You get one, they got like angle leg or something. Not with these. So that's exciting to
I mean,
know.
the first thing that caught my eye just from that glance that you showed of Frankenstein, is the hands are considerably different than the 8-inch one.
Right.
I mean, it grabbed my eye right away, noticing the difference in the hands. So,
If I'm not mistaken, Sid, I think all of the all the 14 figures all have new hands. Is that right, Jason?
Interchangeable. Thank you.
Yeah, they come with 2 sets
So
of
the-
hands each.
Okay.
Even the creature?
But not the standard, what they call monster.
Probably not the creature, Richard. I don't think the creature does.
Yeah, the creature. What? Well, I guess
Creature
since
does.
it's
That's
got
creature
so much.
one that doesn't.
Yeah.
The
So
Gorn
there's no
does,
extra
though.
accessory for the
Gorn
creature,
has
right?
different hands.
Okay. Okay. Hey,
The
Jason,
Gorn
why
has
don't-
different
No,
hands.
none.
why don't you show us one of the, why don't you show us some of the articulation on one of them?
Yeah, there you go.
All right, let me pull
Let the
creature
magic
out here.
begin.
That's the one we're discussing.
Oh, this is better than the Star Wars 12-inch figures I got back in '97.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
New body.
Yeah, those fell apart.
I like the arms have a lot more swim to them.
Swivels.
And
So you can actually go like this with the arms too.
That you put it in.
I'm putting
Actually, the arm itself can twist.
Okay.
The elbow joint.
So
So it's got.
the elbow is a
in the
ball
back.
joint, right? Is,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Absolutely wonderful.
It feels like it, and then it's got another one at the knee as well.
Okay. Very cool.
This is going to be costly for
Really
me
impressed
because
with these new bodies.
I keep everything in a box,
Okay.
and now I want to get a second one just to take them out now.
We're gonna need a
It's going
bigger
to cost
shelf.
money and space.
Yeah. Right. Space. Man. Exactly.
The good thing, Roberta, is that
Yeah,
they are
even
in boxes.
bending
You can actually
over,
take them out.
stay in there.
You know what? I might take that to the local. You know what? I might take that to the local swimming pool.
You should.
There you go.
There's a question here about whether Mego will be releasing the new 14-inch body so you can retrofit older figures. The neck is different.
Okay.
The neck is on the head on this, like 8-inch figures,
Gotcha.
and the neck was on the torso on the original run of figures.
Okay.
So they won't retrofit
Interesting.
without
Thank
some
you, Andy. Yep.
without some work.
I have an inquiry for you,
Thanks,
Andrew.
Go ahead,
Important
Joseph.
safety tip. There you go.
Were you able to rectify the problem of Mego melt from the 20th century Mego melt?
Oh, I really don't know. I guess we'll see what happens.
Mego melt is from the zombie because the plastic.
Sure.
I remember hearing about the zombie, like when the older Megos from the 1970s had the zombie head or something because the plastic was exposed to air and stuff. It caused it to discolor.
Correct.
A lot of discoloration.
I mean, what I think about that, Joseph, is I think the plastics that they used in the 1970s and the early 80s, what they're using today is way different. So I mean, I can't say 100% sure.
Ones have to be what, 10 years old, and
Right.
I got them and they're in pretty good shape.
Correct. I don't think we have to worry about that.
Well,
with these new ones.
Definitely.
I think a lot of what was happening in the 70s with the oil embargoes, it was
Yes.
like
Yes.
different,
Yeah.
Yep.
different
72.
plastics.
I
They had
wasn't
to do-
around, but
they
I
had to
heard
get
about
creative.
Correct. You're
Yeah.
right. Yep.
It was, maybe that was like the gray Migos and the plastics all together, and even back 2006 or 7, I was buying a lot of DC collectibles, DC Direct, and
I remember those.
the wrists were breaking off. Remember that they were brittle. They were just they were falling apart.
Right.
And it's all that stuff is dead dinosaurs. All of our Migos are dead dinosaurs at one point.
Well, it's like Bryce on here who made a comment about like all the fashion dolls. They all have belts, Joseph.
Yeah,
and it's some kind of I know it's some kind of a friction thing. It had something to do with like it wouldn't have, obviously if the arms weren't touching the legs, the melt would never happen. Or if the legs weren't touching the legs, that's what we would. And just I'm not with because we're not mentioning names and stuff, but there's boots that are out now that actually, you have your figure. Let's say you have your figure on a shelf or something like that. You go to pick it up, and it's like the shoes have. I actually have Robin's Dita playsets up there, the Stately Caverns, and I had Alfred the Butler in there, and I went to go pick him up, and his shoes actually fused in with the plastic on the playset, and actually it ate it.
Well, so it probably depends on the temperature where you're keeping your stuff.
Yeah.
How hot it is, how humid it is.
This is AC control, man. This room never gets above 70 degrees. So it's some kind of a fusion of the whatever's in that particular shoe, and it's that soft plastic. It's the melted reaction of the plastic.
But Scott,
right.
We're not talking about Mego figures here. We're talking about a different type of figure as far as that goes with the melt on the side of the display.
I'm just saying the plastic. You know, I'm just saying some kind of a fusion thing. It's not, it's not like
But if Mego had ever changed its whatever plastics it used at whatever era, that's why you've got some grays, you've got some gray ghost,
I don't think it's necessarily era either, because like I've seen like Mr. Fantastic with the zombie head, and then I've seen him with the pristine head. So, and they were released basically, they're both Type 2s. Right. They were released around the same time.
Right.
You know what I mean? 79.
I mean, it's like the
how many different factories were being used back then?
Made.
Yeah, right. I mean,
how many different factories were being used, and
definitely,
Mexico, China,
I heard like there was one story that one of the led to the Eagles' downfall the first time was there was a rumor there was a rodent infestation in one of the factories back in the 70s.
There's nothing good that comes out of rats.
Exactly.
But again, with a lot of
rats involved, a
lot of those figures, we don't know how all of those figures are stored. They could be being stored, and they're stored different ways, different temperatures, different things. So a lot of different things could be happening to those these figures that we're seeing today from the 70s with the gray heads.
And if anybody wanted
rats
to,
rats are the arch enemies of everybody.
What's up, Scott? What do you got, man?
I just wanted to just show a couple of these we actually have in hand. These are not released yet, but I mean, this is what you're getting now. The reason why I'm showing it is because here's what you like the Robin. Here's what you guys will get. This is an excellent figure. This is this is a lot of things, but it's also redemption.
Yep.
For Paul. Because this figure is a long time coming. I'm gonna switch to a big screen here, guys, just real quick, so you can see. So the front, now the back of the card art, just to get you prepared.
This is Tim Drake Robin. That's what he wore back in early 2006.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that Drake?
Tim Drake, yes.
I mean, it's a great. Yeah, I mean that's a great drawing, but it's not.
Right.
It's not our vintage.
No.
Not
our vintage look.
But the thing is like these this is all, and this is one of the things. These are style guides that look at all the I'm not saying all it is what it is. For me, I could give it's like
was there a style guide in the 70s when they made it a Robin? Did they follow style guides? When did that come about?
There was nothing. It was Wild West. You could do anything you want to. Mego actually pioneered a lot of that stuff when it came to putting out that whole I got a vintage right here. This whole thing right here. This is just
all that art is Neil Adams, right? All that art is Neil Adams mostly.
A lot of the art was. I don't know if all of it is.
Beck or something. One of the Shazam is. I think it's CC Beck or something.
Okay.
Looks like it from the looks of it.
And
the back is clip art.
I could be
right.
Yeah.
So that's from whoever, numerous people.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
So you got this, let's say 1978, and then
hold them up. Hold them up hold up the two Robins side by side. I would love to see the two Robins side by side.
Good call, Seth. Good call. Hold them up.
Yeah, man. Thanks. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to see right there. That's cool.
Yeah.
They're both beautiful for different reasons, in my opinion.
Exactly. I agree with you. Yep.
That's wild.
So I think we've come a long way as far as collectors and stuff like that. We're lucky. And that's the thing, man. I'm not one to. It's just it's not worth it to me to get upset about something like that. Scott Aridon said the other day, which I read something about how he's just like I feel. I'm just like, wow, man, check this out. Like we actually got this. It's affordable. That's like one of the biggest things. Like, ooh, affordable. So our wives and our husbands and our partners, they can only get so that. We spend $15.
Well, it's definitely important for the guys that collect them on the cards. I tend to open my figures, but if you want the Juan Luis Garcia Lopez style guide, I wish he would put out a book. I wish there was a Juan Luis. Am I getting that name right? Juan Luis Garcia Lopez, the main 70s, 80s style guide guy. Is that the right guy?
For the superpowers.
Jose Garcia.
Okay.
I'm Puerto Rican. I should know the man's name. So sorry about that. But that's the guy. That's the style guide we know.
Right.
I don't know who's drawing this stuff. That Robin in the back is a nice looking picture.
Yeah.
But it's just not our kid.
Sure.
It's actually
not our Dick Grayson.
Actually, he wore that. Tim Drake wore that uniform when he paid tribute when Superboy died during the Infinite Crisis storyline, and when he was
having some
like
kind of
Superboy
delay.
Prime.
Sure. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'll be honest, Joseph. I gave up reading and collecting comics in '88 when Batman went to 5 titles. I couldn't afford it.
Yeah, right.
Like 20. I'm 19 years old. I'm out on my own, and I was like, oh my God, I can't afford to read comic books anymore.
Wow.
Yeah.
So look at it. Look at this. When you have like card art that's a variant from the actual what you're actually getting, it's kind of like we're throwing it out there to
who
like,
knows?
Ooh,
Who knows, right? You never know.
I mean, I feel like the card art should match the figure
maybe
at the very least.
Right.
Make a Chase variant. Make a Chase variant. Ooh, Chase variants.
I think
one thing
it would be nice though if they could give the card art for the collectors and then the current style guide for the Walmarts and the those big box stores, and then charge an extra $1 or $2 for the card art for us. If that's what we want. I don't see why they have to be so stubborn about it. That
license.
It is what it is. You're right, Scott.
Personally, I feel on that. I feel that it doesn't really matter to me. I mean, if it's cool on the back and the front, it's great. But I just think it looks good looking at it from a distance on a shelf, and it draws me in. That's all I really care about. What I display.
Yeah, but there's only there's only
like that.
I was talking on here.
That's
I mean,
more
I'm sure
important,
there's like how many hundreds of guys. Me not included. I'm not a card guy, but I like the card. If it's a nice card. But how many hundreds are like card art purists? That's I'm gonna
switch gears real quick with Scott. What do you got, Scott?
What would you think about something like this?
Ooh.
Wow.
I like that. But the one thing I'm worried about is
people might
damage.
Kids.
Packaging. Probably damaging. But I like that.
We had that problem. Jens had that problem back in '72 when people would just open the box and say, "Hey, look what's inside." Remember those?
Yeah.
Well,
the boxes in the '70s had pictures. It didn't have the window. For the longest.
The original one.
So the boxes in the '70s, I'm here to testify, did not make good submarines.
Right.
They did. I don't know, something about water.
There you go, Joseph. I don't know how you guys feel about this, but with the boxes you just showed, Scott, for me personally, the way I collect, I'd have to have one on the card and one in the box, and that's just the way that way my crazy brain works.
Well, if the card is cool, you get the extra one in the card. If the card is cool.
Yeah.
if it's got the art we like, sure, why not? Yeah. I'll buy it.
Gotcha.
So let's look at another something that's style guide. So I'm the only person, right? For
this
today,
is cool.
anyway.
This is cool. Wait till you guys see this.
There's no. Even Jason doesn't have a.
Scott, can you make the picture a little bit lighter? We can't really pick up too much detail.
Well, unfortunately,
number one.
If you switch in your settings to 720 instead of 480, you'll see it better in your video settings.
I might lose the broadcast.
We're good.
We're probably fine.
You guys.
There you go.
It looks pretty good to me. I think it looks awesome.
That's better, Scott.
Looks great.
Right now, anyway, So that's the front of the Riker
Right.
card. And no one has seen this one yet. I'm digging the
Yeah.
red Mego logo
Yep.
there.
I think the
publicity photo
upgrade,
from,
the
like, season
upgraded
4.
uniform looks awesome. Also,
Yeah.
I've seen
Well, I
Oh yeah.
pictures of the upgrade.
And
I don't, you know what? I don't even care about like that. It doesn't look exactly the same as maybe the Picard because I just take it as they're getting better each time. You
Well,
know,
yeah. Heck yeah. Yeah.
I don't mind. I don't mind that there's a slight difference in the
Sure.
look as long as each one keeps getting cooler. That's good.
Well, I mean, you guys you can see that wave after wave, the progression. You know, where they started in 2018, where they're at now, even from the previous wave to this wave. You'll see, lots of, they're just getting better with each subsequent wave.
You can see
Yeah,
that.
there's constant rolling changes when something
I
comes out.
pre-ordered 2 Rikers already. So I pre-ordered 2 Rikers already. I
Yeah.
like that one.
oh, that's
Yeah, it's a nice figure.
That one's a double.
I'm just
Very
buying
nice.
my
And the
I'm
second
just buy-
outfit will go on Picard.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm just buying my time for when Mego's coming to
That's a good idea.
conventions. They come into the comic book stores,
What?
and for the right opportunity for me to go in and photograph the heck out of them and Photoshop them for the DNA, for Photoshop DNA purposes.
There
I
you
like
go.
that.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
So we got 2 questions here that I do want to answer. Glenn
Go ahead.
Savino. All great, Glenn says, but he wants to know about the playsets. He wants to know about more in the series. Hey, we can get any younger. Glenn, don't hold your breath on playsets. I'm not saying they won't
Yeah.
make it, but it's just not. It's not. Right now, realistically, it's hard enough just
Right.
to get figures out and please some of the people all the time, or all the people some of the time. Playsets, man, you're talking about tooling, and the biggest thing about playsets is what? If we design something or something is designed in China, it's got to be shipped over here. Can you
Expensive.
imagine? It would have to be built over here and shipped out from over here. I suggest
Well,
for those that
those
want
play sets could be made here. I mean, they're not difficult. I mean, the
You know one thing
original
about
ones were
playsets?
made here, right?
Richard Marks is volunteering. I heard it.
Oh, good.
right, they could be made here. All we
All by
need
hand.
is the factory and a bunch
Yeah.
of employees and material and product. If it's just like
Right.
right now, this is hard enough.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying. So,
Yeah.
like Joel said, crawl, walk,
Yeah,
run.
exactly,
And I think
exactly.
we're at a pretty good brisk
Exactly.
I
walk.
think it's hard to figure out what the orders would be or guesstimate what the orders would be on play sets.
Right.
It would be
Right.
tough to know how many to make
Yep.
and
Diamond
what
distributors.
to make.
Mhm.
Would it be worth it to redo old Mego play sets like the Planet of the Apes ones, or would it be better to do something new that was cardboard? I don't know.
Right.
It's just right now it's kind of a uncharted territory for now.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the other one is Steve Sippin. Real quick, and then we'll get back to
Ghost
this.
coming
Steve wanted
in.
to see the photos. So let me get big. Steve, this is a actual com badge. If you can see
Yeah, it's
it,
plastic. It's on the uniform. It's not silk
it's
screen.
what it's supposed to be.
Right.
So that's
Right.
tooling, right? That
Yes.
the com badge is tooling, right?
That's the
Beautiful.
thing, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely. See, and then again, which brings up a good point. So that com badge, even though it looks like it's tiny, that costs some. That was some pesos, and that pesos gets divided within the whole.
Oh no,
Not already.
that's
Uh,
thousands
you
of
know-
dollars in tooling. That little teeny tiny thing you
Yep.
right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like now, the good news when you see something like that usually means like this is way far from being done.
Right.
So once, and this should be a good indication. Once somebody starts spending money on something that is only exclusive to that particular, series or whatever, that's probably a good clue that you can get definitely more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would expect to see those com badges on all the figures going forward.
Very cool. Very cool.
Right. Absolutely.
Going 10 forward.
Yeah. there
Sure.
you
Yeah.
Make it
There you
so.
go.
Make it so.
Reference. Make it so number one.
So
Yep.
Shields up. Red alert.
Yep.
That was good.
Shields up.
unfortunately, I was going to open this,
Fire at
but
will.
somebody signed it. Now I can't. So
Nope.
now I got
He doesn't.
Probably
Does he come with? He doesn't come with
Who's-
accessories. Does that figure not have accessories? Is that what I heard online? Or no?
Right, that's what I wanted to show you. At this time, Ursus does not have a pistol, and he does not have the
Rifle.
The
No
standard
rifle?
M6. And if the question why would probably be because the extra
The outfit.
The accoutrement.
the outfit.
Yeah.
The outfit makes up for me personally.
You know, one of these things you got from what this is just from what I've learned. This is not necessarily like Andrew, is more in the know than we are about this, but it seems to me that even if it doesn't seem like to us like it's anything, it probably has to do a little bit of everything. The time it takes to produce this, the amount of man hours it takes to make this thing become a thing, right? And then that all plays.
Let me ask you a quick question. Maybe I know Beneath the Planet of the Apes, but not every single scene, verbatim. Does he even carry a rifle, or does he use a rifle? Does the character even have one? I mean, if he never even has one, it's cool not to have it.
I think he had a pistol. He had a pistol.
He had a pistol?
Held up. Yes. Yeah.
Like the Planet of the Apes version of what a Luger was, and
That'll be easy.
Right.
I wasn't sure.
I think maybe it was the Soldier Apes, right?
Soldier Apes.
The only thing I had Planet of the Apes when I was a kid was the bed sheets.
Okay.
I didn't get to Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
And the bed sheet came with the rifle. No, I'm kidding. And then we have Caesar. I'll get big real quick with Caesar. Now Caesar's pack.
Can't see him, Scott. It's too dark.
I know. I'm sorry. It's too dark because I'm also in the video.
That's perfect.
Yeah, that looks
there you
good.
Go. Yep.
Sorry, trying to get the lighting in.
Gotcha.
It's an afterthought. Lighting is always an afterthought with me. But so as you can see.
Yep.
It looks like exactly something vintage Mego would have made back then.
I mean, that looks awesome. That looks totally great.
I agree with you. It does.
It looks good.
And then
I like that. Like it looks as if it's the no eyebrow look or something, right?
No eyebrows on that. You're right, Seth. No eyebrows.
That's pretty cool. That's Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Let me get some more light.
And there is some shading on
makes him look more aggressive. It's great.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
He's the Gene Harlow of Planet of the Apes, the no eyebrows look.
I actually understand that because I know about the
I even like the yellow logo on that one, Scott. Hold it back up. There you
I
go.
think that card is great.
Yeah.
The card art on that is fantastic.
Ooh, yeah.
That's my favorite beautiful artwork. I love it.
Yeah.
And again,
It really looks good with Dr. Zaius and his orange look with that color. That looks really good.
Yep. You're absolutely right.
Stands
So,
out.
The dog likes it.
Yeah.
The dog's into it.
So what does everybody think? And want to. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be big on the camera all the time, but I just want to get, since I got Penguin right here.
Yeah.
So this happened to be one of my favorites, and I saw it getting in the pre-design stage, and I loved it then. Hat fit. But here's something interesting. This is. Did you do this? Wait, let me read. Oh, it does say. Is Andrew, is this
Oh,
you?
yes.
Yep.
Okay, so now here's my if I didn't know Andrew and if I didn't know anything about this, but I was a Mego collector, let's say from the 70s, and I've seen this in the store, I want you guys to look at the side view of this head, and who does it remind you of? Who does that remind you of besides Penguin?
I don't know, man.
I'm trying to think. Al Capone? I'm trying to look.
It has a very distinct Boss Hog.
Yeah, I can
type
see
feel
that.
to it.
I can see that.
I thought that was pretty cool because I know that Andrew started this, right? I know Andrew wasn't thinking of Boss Hog or anything like that. But somebody like me, who likes to analyze everything, would think like, oh man, these guys wanted to throw that to throw that little Easter egg in there, like like to bring us back.
Hey, my fat little buddy.
Yeah.
78.
We gonna get them new boys.
But this is a great looking figure.
Yeah.
Strangely enough, I was looking at Benny Hill photos for his mouth, trying to get just I use reference of an actual actor or something, and then you know, I wasn't trying to get his likeness, just trying to look at, oh, here's what his mouth looks like.
Right. I got you.
Hey, you know what I think about that figure? It has a kind of bizarre, like cartoon look,
Right.
but put him next to the Robin that they're releasing and the Batman that they released.
Oh, yeah. It fit,
Right.
I'm saying they look very good together. You know what I mean? Like they look like they come from the same world. You know?
Yep.
So they make sense all together in the same universe. You know? I like that.
So
It looks
these-
like the same costume he wore in like the first Penguins. The Penguin when you released back in like '76, the Penguin, the exact same color scheme you guys released.
But it's actually, this one's actually got more detail, and you can't see it, but those buttons on there, those are actually plastic.
Yeah,
Those
that's
are
not
like-
silk screen anymore. It's a,
Yes.
I really like those
My
buttons
bad.
better than those big plastic buttons that, you know.
Yeah.
we
And a real bow
use.
tie.
I like
Definitely.
those.
yeah, Joseph.
Better.
Yep. Robo tie.
And they threw some layers on the Joker, as you can see.
It looks
Yeah,
like a
that
Superpowers
Joker-
head, a Superpowers collection head.
It's reminiscent of that
That's-
same artwork that's pulled from. You're right.
And you can definitely see the resemblance, and it's great. I think it's,
Yeah.
The
it's
same
awesome.
brown shoes he wore in '74. The same brown shoes,
Well, yeah,
somewhat.
I mean, brown shoes with everything, unless you're wearing a black tuxedo. Andy, did you do the Joker
I did.
too?
Very cool, Andy.
Man, nice job, man.
Thank you.
That looks
That
pretty
was
damn good.
absolutely perfection.
That was based on that Neil Adams cover where the Joker is holding up a big card in the sky and the
Yes.
Batman is on the card. That
Yeah,
was the inspiration, or at least the you know, the first step or whatever for that one.
very cool.
I have a question for you guys.
Yep.
What's up?
Yes,
Do you,
sir.
do you plan on releasing any Harley Quinn figures? Because I have a friend that's a huge Harley Quinn fan.
Well, they did the 14-inch, and it stands to reason that when the new female body is finished, I imagine they're going to try to hit. I can't say, but I would imagine that it wouldn't
We
be.
don't know, but to me, it's a logical one. I mean, like,
I wouldn't be surprised. She's one of the most popular characters, being in not
Right.
only her own animated series, but all those Suicide Squad movies.
Yeah. Yep.
So
I
I
mean,
wouldn't be
she's
surprised at all.
a much. I
But
mean,
I
if
remember
you
seeing
think,
the
if you think
Harley
about
Quinn.
the timeline of their like mythology together, she's a new character in their world. You know what I mean? Like
right.
she
What about
brings a newer
Catwoman?
audience. You know,
Mhm.
also because
Yeah, Catwoman, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
either.
that's the one I'm missing. I mean,
yeah,
Catwoman is the one we need because it goes along with the Penguin and Joker.
Because
No
Harley
doubt.
Quinn's been around since September
Catwoman's
11th,
the most.
1992.
Good call,
with the
man.
Joker's
I like
favorite
that.
episode.
yeah.
Wasn't
And
sure.
there's so many different variations of Catwoman that can be
Harley
done.
and
That's
Yep.
true.
Roberta, it's my
wasn't
opinion,
Harley
I don't know.
and
Harley and
Harley
Ivy?
was at the New York Toy Fair. They displayed her at the New York Toy Fair with
Yeah, mock up.
Black Canary and
Black Canary.
Supergirl. Is that
Yeah.
right?
Yes. They used a Chris
Yeah.
Monroe head for
Yeah.
Black
So-
Canary. A Chris Monroe head,
figured
if I
that-
remember correctly.
It was Black
Yep.
Canary, and
Yeah.
it wasn't a Harley
Yeah,
Quinn.
I remember.
Yep. Go ahead, Scott. What were you
Right.
saying?
I remember seeing that fuzzy picture.
Yeah.
Going with what Roberta
Yep.
was saying again. This is going back to when that new female body comes out, and there is going to be a new female body. We've actually, got a chance to get a glimpse here and there. I mean, it's a real thing. When that comes out and they've got what they want, I promise you that I have a feeling that they're going to put some back
Oh, yeah.
effort
You have
into
to. Yep.
trying to catch up with
Yep.
the females.
Definitely.
Because I mean,
So
it's not
is,
like. Go ahead.
is the reptile coming out with a new body, or
Wave 13 is all the standard body.
is that the old one?
Is all what? Say that again, Frank.
The 8-inch, the Wave 13 8-inch, or the standard Mego bodies.
Okay.
Right.
Even
yeah,
the
body-
even
body's
the
not-
Same with
creature
the-
from Black
like the
Lagoon variants.
replacement for
Correct, Joseph. Yep.
Okay.
Frank, why don't you
and
show
the,
them what
Okay.
you
like the replacement Michael Burnham, right?
Well,
Oh, okay.
that's a good segue there, Richard. Let me show you guys something. Hold on, let me get them both on screen here.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Perfect.
that is
Oh,
So, as you guys know, if you've purchased, one of the McCoys with the paler skin tone, Paul and myself, you can get the replacements from Paul and myself. The replacement will actually ship, with any order from Paul or myself at no additional charge. All you got to do is show us a picture of your McCoy that you purchased, and we'll get one out for you. But you can see the difference. I mean, there's a huge difference.
Yeah, McCoy looks awesome.
Again, I own both of them now, and honestly, I like them both, and I'm glad to have both. I'm glad to have one of each. Me personally, I understand why people would want to, switch it over, or they felt that they want a corrected one. But me personally, I like both versions. I can't help myself.
Yep,
they're slightly different from each other, and I like them both.
All right, look, here's something else to show you guys.
So Michael Burnham.
New suit.
New suit.
Yeah.
All right, I don't know if you guys can pick this up, because this is the old suit. But I mean, you can tell. Look, some of the pilling on the suit. The color on the new one. This is actually like a pleather green material.
Leather. Yes.
And it pops, man. I mean, the color is so deep. The only way I can explain this to you on camera. Do you know how deep red the Flash's uniform is and Ultra 7's uniform?
Yeah. That's deep.
This captures that same richness in the color.
Perfect.
Thank you.
That's pretty amazing. That's amazing.
And what's really another thing that's cool about this, the Velcro on the back, it's actually black instead of white like the other one too. So
you guys outdid yourselves again. That's awesome.
Very, very cool.
So now, is that just a second variant to look for? Is that what's up? Or?
Steph, what's going on with this is if you've purchased the Green Lantern with this outfit, myself and Paul will send you a replacement outfit for your Green Lantern.
All right.
I can't get another one in a package with that outfit. That's what I'm asking. In other words, is he going to be released on a card?
At this point, I don't know. I can't say either way. To me, it would make sense to release this one on the card. So I don't know.
There goes my money. So yes.
There you go. Well, if Joel's listening,
it'll be in your pocket. Exactly.
If Marty's listening, there you go. But again, this outfit is
put that on the card. I say.
Yep, it's just awesome.
No doubt. That's worth the second one on the card for me. So
getting to Richard Mark's question.
So Michael Burnham's new body is up. There you go.
It's just right, and that is just the body with the correct color out paint up.
Exactly. Same thing with this one. Same thing with this one, guys.
Well, no paint. It's plastic, right?
It's plastic. It's all plastic, right? If you like a replacement and you've purchased one of these, just contact myself or Paul.
Great. I'm gonna be contacting you about the suit and stuff.
And no plans for Bride of
Richard, at this point, I don't know.
Bride of Frankenstein.
I don't know. We haven't heard anything about that one as of yet, so I can't give you an answer either way.
Okay. All right. Green plastic is at a premium.
Right. Yeah. Right. But
just buy that. What is it? The lizard or whatever.
There you go. The reptile. Right.
Yeah, that one's green.
The reptile or the Wicked Witch. Well,
yeah. Right. I personally think just for them doing that. Witches. I mean, when you guys think about that, that's a pretty big deal for them to go back and fix those things. Yeah. So
I think it's fantastic.
I was always worried about the paint. I was always worried about painted figures. If the heat's wrong in where you're keeping them, if that's going to bleed into the clothing, is that a possibility with painted pieces like that?
No, it's not that.
I wouldn't think so. I don't think that would happen. I mean, it would
like over time,
maybe chip.
Yeah,
but I don't think it would bleed into the clothes necessarily.
Yeah. Well, not chip, but it wouldn't. I mean,
I wouldn't think
humid
so.
enough, it might.
But
I don't
who
know.
knows?
I don't know paint.
Right. But
none of this stuff has been time tested, so we'll guess
not yet. We'll have to flash forward 20 years to let you know.
So we might have to wait 40 years. Okay, yeah, I could.
Lucky for me, I'll be dead.
Okay. Sure. Okay.
Yeah, right. What's up, Scott?
So we just got.
I'm gonna live to a grisly 120.
There you go.
We got asking what are the steps in order to get.
No, Joseph can tell us. He'll outlive us all.
Go ahead, Scott.
Joseph Shepard could tell us. He'll outlive us all.
Which one?
About 40 years, you'll be 40. So.
That's right.
Guys, let's Scott answer some questions, guys. Hold on. Go ahead, Scott.
Okay, just real quick. Just people out there asking questions. What's the follow up to get the Green Lantern suit?
Just contact me. Contact Paul. All we need, I mean, if you purchased one from me already, I know, and I'm going to send you a replacement without you, with you just contacting me. But contact myself or Paul. All we would need to see, if you haven't purchased it for myself, just show us a picture of your original item you purchased, and we'll send you a replacement. If you have an order already going with myself or Paul, those would ship at no additional charge. But if you don't, you would just have to pay for the first class shipping to you on the replacement items.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yep.
A quick question.
Sorry,
Go ahead,
Richard.
Richard. Sorry about that, man.
Sorry.
No.
Oh, no, I was making. No, I was trying to finish a joke.
I got a question about the
before I
14-inch
forget, 'cause I will
figure.
forget.
Let's hear it.
Go ahead, Seth.
Oh,
Go ahead.
let him finish his
Go
thought.
ahead,
please.
Richard. Finish your thought.
Go ahead, man.
I
Oh,
think
no.
Richard's
No,
the joke.
Joseph
And go ahead.
Shepard, he did a great video. He does great videos, review videos, and I wasn't going to get the new Creature from the Black Lagoon, the dark paint.
Right.
Joseph sold me on that one, so I'm going to
There
be
it is.
ordering
It's awesome.
that. Yeah. Gotta check out Joseph's channel. This kid does some work, man. Just subscribe to his YouTube.
There you go.
Thank you, man.
He's doing the work, this guy.
I have to
That's
check that out.
I'm going to create a
Plug
Gilman
for you.
paradox. A Gilman paradox. for
And he
my
likes
photo
my
idea.
voice work, so of course I'm gonna.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Paradox.
There you go.
Hey, man, the point I was
Go
going to
ahead,
make real
Seth, I'm
quick
sorry, man.
was,
Hey, we'll go to
No
Seth.
worries.
You go to Joseph Smith. Go ahead, Seth. What's up?
yo, man, the Dracula 14-inch. Just does anyone know why they went with the gray instead of the red? Because the picture on the back is red, and I think the red Cape Dracula 8-inch was very popular,
Right.
and I'm just
Oh.
wondering the thought behind making the cape gray instead of red, and then having the artwork reflect the red cape.
It was probably an oversight.
Yeah, I don't know, Seth. I mean, that's a good question. I think again, the pictures that they're using on the back are from Universal Monsters style guides, Universal style guides.
Right.
So they have to go with what is being offered to them as far as the pictures go. As far as the choice
Yeah.
color on the white versus the red, I honestly don't know where the decision was made on that. I think they
Okay.
both look cool. I wouldn't be
For some
surprised.
reason, Tim Drake is on the back of the Robin card.
Well, I wouldn't be
Yeah,
surprised.
it could have simply been based on the original release of the
They didn't
Dracula
use- they
Joseph
didn't use
has.
the
Exactly.
They didn't
I was
use
gonna
Me
say,
personally, when Mego released the Bela Lugosi original and Target, and it had the gray, it looked incredible, and I loved it.
right.
But then later, when they went with the red,
Yeah.
that one just stood out like fire, man. I just
Well, maybe the next one will be red.
Yeah, there you go. I was going to say, don't be surprised. Don't be
love
surprised.
that red. I love that red.
I bought 3 of those red Draculas.
They're-
Maybe more.
Exactly my point.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
wiped
They're
out.
definitely
something
cool.
special
I wiped
about
out
it.
GameStop.
It
I got the
pops.
Disco Dragon.
It pops. Joseph
I got
Smith,
this.
sir, go ahead.
I got the Disco Dragon stuff. Also, are you going to have any giveaways?
Yeah, I recognize that guy.
That's for. Just wanted to show you the 14-inch
Look
spot.
at how you can pose his arms. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
that is
Big
amazing.
improvement of the Playmates figures of the 1990s. A big improvement.
Oh, yeah, heck yeah.
He's a little choppy. The
Yeah.
video is. It's probably just as getting the witching
Right,
hour.
right.
The little.
Well, look, I mean, we've been on for an hour. Scott, do you want to just, have go around with some closing remarks from everybody and close it out for the night, or anything else you didn't that we missed that we didn't hit on?
Giveaways?
Well, how about we go around the room? I don't need to say anything to the end. And Frank, I'm sure you're
Right.
the same way. If Andrew's got something, we'll save Andrew last too. Let's start with
Roberta.
Roberta, and just give your unless somebody's got something that they want to touch on real quick. Roberta, go ahead and give your final thoughts.
Well, first, I want to thank you guys for inviting me on this. I mean, this is just awesome. I got hooked on the Mego, and it's just amazing. I didn't do it as a kid and everything. My husband got me involved, so I've been really having fun. I'm curious, though, is because we're big Kiss fans also. Any chance of us getting a Vinnie Vincent or getting an Eric Carr on that, just to complete the set on there? I mean, granted,
I
you
would
need
buy
Tommy
that in a
Thayer, too.
heartbeat. So I'll throw that out there. I'll pay for that in a second.
Hey, I can't say I don't know either way, to be quite honest with you, but I know if they were made, I know I'd buy them.
Yeah, because I mean,
me
and
too.
especially if you come out with the 14-inch ones on those.
Heck yeah.
I mean,
Oh yeah,
any
that's-
Kiss. I mean, you can have
Right.
every album of it and everything. We'd
Yes.
buy it.
I
Different
agree.
timelines.
I agree. Well, listen, Roberta, if Joel's listening or if Paul's listening or if Marty's listening to this, there you go. There's an idea.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we'll
14
take them in a
Kiss.
heartbeat and everything. But
Yep.
yeah, Mego's been great. Meeting Marty and them. It is a family, like you guys said. I mean, this is a family. If you're a Mego collector and everything, you're automatically someone's family.
Yep.
This has just been awesome. The product's just getting better and better every single wave that comes out.
Thank you. Yep, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. And you know what? It was great having you on too. I'm glad I met you. And now you got to start being active so I can say, hey, Roberta.
Yeah, right.
But,
All right.
Well, I have to admit and everything, I was nervous and everything, but I conquered this fear. So
There you go.
yeah, I'm really
we
happy.
You
with
did
it.
I think you did great. So how's
Yeah.
that?
We
You did
appreciate
very
you
well.
joining tonight. Thank you.
great. And you're talking to somebody that did a whole hour and a half with no pictures,
You're right.
attacking me
Right,
left and right.
right,
So,
right.
Joseph Smith, how about
I have a couple things that there needs to be. Are you going to have more diverse characters from the Star Trek line? Like, are you going to make like a Star Trek Klingon that looks like the one that was released in '74? And will you release the Andronian, the Mugatu, and various other things like a red shirt army builder and stuff?
It's curious. I think the retro figures are curious. I think maybe they would be released as a set somehow separately, because I think the move right now is to go for screen style. The new Klingon, the other ones that are moving towards that. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with those.
Will there be a 14-inch Invisible Man, a 14-inch Invisible Man action figure?
You can always point to an empty corner of the room and tell people your 14-inch Invisible Man is standing right there.
Yeah.
No, I don't really know what they're going to do.
All his clothes off.
It's
That's all
possible.
right.
It'd be cool, wouldn't it?
He's naked.
I wonder about that clear plastic. It would be great to get one of those new bodies in clear
Yeah,
plastic.
it absolutely would. I mean, I personally wouldn't be surprised. I think they're going to go deep into, like what Paul even said, and Joel even said, they're going to go deep into the Trek franchise. So I think you're going to see many, many varied characters from the Trek franchise, and I think you're going to see a lot more, characters from Universal Monsters catalog too. So
I just want to say thanks for what you're doing and stuff. And my suggestion is like to try to get more, perhaps a little giveaways and stuff, maybe trivia contest or something, that sort of thing. Just my suggestion.
Thank you. Yep.
Thank you for this briefing.
Yeah, absolutely, sir. Joseph, go ahead, man.
I just want to thank everyone here tonight. Mego is really a big family. Like, literally, the community's amazing. And I just want to thank Mego for doing the Green Lantern suits and all that, the Dr. McCoy. It's awesome that a little company is doing this for its fans. They're making these replacements. That's awesome at no cost. I think it's just awesome. The 14-inch stuff is it's firing on all cylinders. It's a great time for Mego. And it's marvelous what they're doing. I just want to put that out there. Thank you, Mego.
I'm sure Joel, everybody appreciates it, Joseph. So thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Richard?
Come on, Richard. What's up, man?
No, I'm with Joseph Smith on the diversity. I'd like to see, more women figures.
Yep.
Superheroes, whichever. And really pay attention to the sculpting, because sometimes, it doesn't with the sculpting. With the female figures, it really. I don't want to disparage any sculptors out there, because I know I'm not a sculptor, but I know that's got to be the most, Andrea. I know that's got to be the most difficult thing to get right, for everybody to.
Sure.
And also as far as Star Trek, I can't wait for Mr. Worf. I want.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Alexander.
I'm with you.
Alexander
that.
wants Worf.
That's a
Great
great
one.
one.
I'm with you on Wolf. No doubt.
I just want to throw out that Gary Cornelia.
We are
he did a
Klingon.
fantastic repaint of
Which
Michael
one?
Byrne.
Yes, he did, Joseph.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
See, I think that, to be
I
honest, at
sent
first
Joseph Cornelia and Gary Cornelia a bunch of stuff to repaint for me.
Yeah.
You're talking
At
about
first
Gary
I thought it
Cornelia,
wasn't.
right?
At first, I thought it wasn't a good sculpt, but then I saw his magic. I was like, fantastic sculpt.
Yeah.
Everything. He just,
Well,
Yeah.
you know,
He
I
captured
mean,
it. He did.
Andrew, is it true that you do lose a lot of the detail when it's when they make the mold from your original sculpt? I mean, how much
Well,
do you
it's
really
the
lose?
it's the vinyl, and it softens. So when you make it in vinyl, the hard edges, the sharp edges, they get knocked down. So
Yeah.
that just happens. I try to go a little stronger when I sculpt in effort to counteract that. Whether it works or not is somebody else's opinion. But
Right.
Yeah.
it does. It knocks things down.
Gotcha.
Not a skill I
So-
possess, but I respect it completely.
Yes.
And if I ever, you know, I know I was vociferous on Michael Burnham. You know, I really went in on that one, but I do respect the artist. It was Sean, right?
I'm not sure on that one, Richard.
Okay, hats off, brother.
Gotcha. Go ahead.
Mr. Buckley, what you got, pal? Final thoughts.
Go ahead, Seth.
Seth?
You're up, man. Can't hear
Hey,
me?
I'm having a
Yeah.
connection problem.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
How's that?
Yep. We got you.
They're playing the Oscars
You can
music
hear me?
over his, you know, they're-
Yeah, we can hear you.
I mean, for me, I just want to say thanks for inviting me to be a part of this, and I enjoyed it a lot. It was really cool. The Mego is great because it can bring people together. I'll just use Scotty X as an example. We've known each other online for several years now, and built a whole relationship. Just virtual, and it's all based on toys and Mego especially. So it's cool that it can just bring people together, and I'm glad to be a part of it. And I would also like to commend Andrew for, I'm a musician, I'm an artist. I appreciate your art. Your artistic ability is just something that should be honored in a way and respected. And good job to you for having that creative powers, man. So thank you for being here, and thank you everybody for letting me be a part of this.
It's definitely
thank you.
Superpower there, Andrew.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. Thank you, Seth.
Hey, I
Frankenstein.
just want to say, it helped that Steph sounds exactly like Carmine Appice. And if you guys don't know who that is, you just don't know. He sounds exactly like Carmine. You hear me, Seth? Exactly. It's like
Yeah, right.
I think
like him too, which is amazing.
I think he lives like 40 minutes from here, to be honest with you. So maybe.
He's doing. Hey, we're talking about it. He's doing an album with a friend
right.
of mine. It's all the prog 3-piece. Look, Frank, you're going to close this out, but I got one thing. This is my final, and it's actually something for Andrew. I'm going to go back. I'm going to make me big again because I want to go back to Riker for a reason. Andrew, what is your opinion about this new type of paint? This is a digital recreation paint process. I absolutely love it. I think it's great for humans, for people that are supposed to look like people.
I agree.
Yeah.
And I think this just, it just seals the deal. There's something about this figure that looks like he has life in him. Not that hand-painted stuff does it, but for this is not a characterization. This is supposed to look like Jonathan Frakes. What is your opinion?
Well, I haven't seen it in hand, but it looks really good. I know Hasbro has been doing it with a lot of Star Wars figures and other figures. So yeah, I think it could be a good step in a right direction. I'd love to check it out and see it in hand.
I have to say, I'm not a Riker fan. I'm more of a Picard, but I was nervous on this, but I am actually looking forward to it now, looking at that.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I did go ahead and get Riker.
It looks amazing.
Yeah. I think it looks totally great. Yeah.
You guys should make an appearance at the Steel City Con.
Steel City, Pittsburgh. There you go. I'll mention that. I'll mention that to them, Joseph.
Definitely, because I would love to visit your table and stuff and photograph the Megos on the table.
Heck yeah.
Be prepared because they will talk to you. It's great.
Yeah, definitely.
just so you guys know, real quick, one other thing. We haven't decided how we're going to rotate this thing, but I think we might. I think we're thinking about doing maybe, as long as we have something to talk about and we need to do it. We're thinking about this session, not the Mego Corp Live thing, but for this session like a 2-week thing. And I think we're actually going to do themes, which next time I think we're talking about like a total Star Trek theme. There's so much to explore. And then I'm sure there'll be a DC theme. I'm sure there'll be a monster theme. And we just the reason why we're doing this, and then I'll let you close that part. The reason why we're doing this is because Mego came back in 2018.
Yes.
I was on board from the beginning. Seth was on board from the beginning. Richard, I think you were too.
Yeah.
And obviously, Andrew, he was a part of it. Frank was. Roberta, I'm not sure about you or Joseph, but the point is we're still here. A lot of people, this thing, you think like it's just like, oh my God, they're back, open up the door, and everything's bliss. Well, it didn't happen like that. You never do the same thing for anything. And what we're trying to do here is mend some of those fences that might have gotten accidentally broken or torn down. It wasn't what the intention was.
Mean green.
For people that maybe got turned off along the way, we're trying to bring you guys back.
Definitely.
So,
well, look, I'm going to close it out tonight. I want to thank everybody who joined tonight in the panel. I want to thank everybody who tuned in. I think it was great interaction. We had some great conversation, and this is exactly what we pictured. Like Scott said, going forward, I think we're going to have this maybe every couple of weeks or so. We'll have someone like Andrew back, or maybe we'll have Paul on. We'll have somebody else on as well going forward. I think we're going to do themes each each session. But I think it's good, and we just want to open it up and talk shop with everybody and get to know people and share our Mego experience. I think that's there you go. As a community, I think that's what brings us together. It's a shared love of Mego, and I think we all enjoy talking Mego and sharing our experiences. So that's it for tonight, guys. Thank you all again. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Get a second job. Everybody get a second job. You're going to need it.
Yeah, really, exactly. Woo.
Yeah.
I don't have kids, so I can spend all my money
There
on
you go.
it.
Just wait. Just wait. It'll blow your minds.